Alright guys, today we did something a little bit different. We've got some Dimir zombies for ya. What the deck is trying to do, it uses cards like Gissa to create a bunch of zombies as we commit crimes, and we use Geralf to pump up those zombies. Some of the other things that we do, some notable mentions, is the Postmortem Professor helps us gain life to turn on Withering Curse. We have the Unstoppable Slasher, which combos nicely when we can get some menace and +1/+1 counters. And then to top it off, we've got the Dreadhorde General who creates zombies. And then, of course, a bunch of cheap interaction as well, to kind of play some board wipe removal tribal plus zombie tribal. Overall, the deck is very fun. It did actually surprisingly well. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you there. Looks pretty control-y. Let's keep that, see what happens. Playing some Dimir zombies today, seeing if we can bring those back into Standard with our new Postmortem Professor from Strixhaven. It's a pretty great card. Okay, let's see what we're up against here. Okay. Let that tap. Alright, yeah, we are hitting some serious. Okay, thank goodness. Target. Okay, hitting a lot of removal here, which is totally fine. Okay, nice. Let's go into a stock up. No more lands, so we already have a curse. This is a good way to gain life. Oh, here's a land. Let's take the land and... what do we care about most here? We want some version of committing a crime. So... probably Betrayal by the time this hits. Stock up. Okay, that works great for us. Nice, they've got the combo of lands going. Running Drummith. Okay, 2 pass our turn. Let's go Sewers. Into another land is great, and then Slasher. One of our finishers here, just to try and push through some damage, kind of distract them a little bit. Though with Menace and +1/+1, it's much harder to block. And it's just a tough one to kill unless you exile it. Into a Cub. Okay, brings in the land. Still able to keep Slasher alive since it'll have 3/4. Okay, let's see what happens here. I think we go Gissa and then we hold these for next turn. They double block or they go down to what, like half of 7 probably. Yeah, double block. Not surprised. No, okay. They go down to 8. Okay, perfect. I just wish this card was just a little bit better. The fact that the tokens come in tapped, kind of brutal. Ooh, or a Boroid. So we need to save one of these for their upkeep, so we can get more tokens. We also need to get rid of the Boroid, so we could bounce the Boroid. So first things first, we do -2/-2. Well, actually, let's just go to attackers and see what they want to trade with here. Surveillance. Good call. Put down Slasher. Now we could attack with Gissa. What do they do? Double block and trade their Drunith? Not worth it for us. So let's do this, right? We could get rid of 2 of their things. But we need to just a way to gain some life, right? We could Hex, Curse, wipe the board. But I don't know if we need to do that yet. I think if we even hit a Slasher here, and then we do a Flood Maw, makes it a little harder for them to attack, and then when we board wipe, we still have that going for us. Yeah. Okay, and then upkeep, well, on second thought, let him get to it because we want to see what they've got cooking here. Mockingbird, targeting, I assume, Ouroboros. How much did they pay? 2? Oh, so Cub? Okay, so let's resolve that. So they're going to come in as Cubs, I assume? We don't really care. Okay, they're coming as copies of the land. Oh, because it was the amount of mana spent to cast this. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Again, we're going to go board wipe here, so it's not a big deal. We could even save the Flood Maw for something scarier. Just depends on what they play here. Yes, something like that. Creates a copy. Couple little 2/2s here. Well, never mind. There's nothing here that's like, ooh, we gotta stop it now. Except Ouroboros. Let's just see what happens here. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Okay. Let's Flood Maw you. And then just take the 4. Sure. Okay, untaps their diamond. Well, if we're gonna board wipe anyways, right? We might as well just get him out. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, and then when we blight, we need to make sure we blight on one of these, otherwise our slashers will go, because they'll have those tokens. Okay. Start with the duress, actually. Leaves us just enough space. Okay, that's fine. And tapping that land to get some extra mana, I suppose, is pretty great. Okay. Resolve, resolve, sure, sure, sure. Let's see what we're up against here. Another Surveillance Cam? Counterspell, maybe? Nice. Okay. Pull out their Counterspell, which is great here. And then we can do a light 1, targeting the... Sure, why not? And then we're just going to first get everyone out of here. Our 2 slashers come back. And that feels pretty good. If they go into, I mean, worst case, right, is another Gold Vein Hydra. Just hopefully it's not too massive. Ooh, Drenith, okay. Land for turn, nice, 3 cards in hand. Mockingbird. Targets at a land, I guess. Okay, just 2 Mockingbirds. Slumbering Trudge. Okay. 2 of those. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go Geralt. Betrayal here. Get us another zombie. Okay, they've got 1 card in hand. Our slashers will still have a stun. Theirs will still have a stun. Ours will untap first. These Mockingbirds are weird. I don't know why they might have gotten a little hasty with those. So that's 4 coming at me. I'll take it. No Ouroboros. They would have played that first. Especially, oh yeah, okay. Rolf. I think what we might do is bring up the Reef. Let's do that. Swing out here. See what happens. And we can mill the 4. Okay, just a bunch of lands, so kind of dodged a bullet there. Now they have to sacrifice a Mockingbird here or have something in hand. Okay. What do they have? Plenty of mana, that's for sure. Okay. So be it, so be it. Now, yeah, there's a world where they get too greedy, right? And we draw... Where's this chick? This chick, right off the top. They all have Menace, right? And then we're able to sneak in. Oh my gosh. So that's... Kill 1. That's enough to get it done right there. Okay, let's start with Geralt. Bitter Triumph on the Ouroboros. Boom. Go to combat. Swing in. Block, block, and that's 2. Oh, yeah. Nice. Good game. Woo! Okay. Not too bad. Alright, guys. Opening hand. We keep it. There's a snap keep there, just because we're going to hit a land. I can feel it. We're going to definitely hit a land. And on the play, it's just these little postmortems are good. Into this, into this, into this. Okay, we're getting a little heavy. We're getting a little heavy on the zombies. Well, the human warlocks. Another Badgermole Cub deck. Okay, missed the land drop, which is too bad. Let's see. Ooh, Hydra. Is this the Selesnya landfall then? Is that what we're playing against here? Okay. It's alright, we got board wipe tribal. We see... Ooh, land. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that surely was not the right move on their part. Surely. Oh my gosh, now we just, yeah, there's one piece to gain life. Okay, let's see. How do we stay alive here? We need to kill that Hydra. But we also really need to see land and Withering Curse. I mean, Withering Curse off the top would have been feral. Just feral. So is there a reason we Slasher, try and stall, or do we stock up? I think we gotta stock up. Hit a land drop, hit a curse. Okay. Land. That works too. That works too. Pay the 2. Pass. Either way, right, we can either Hex like the Cub or Flood Maw the Mossborn. Okay. Okay, they bring it in, that brings them to 4. They play a multiversal, that brings them to 8, 16. So that could kill us if we didn't have Flood Maw here. Yep, Fabled Passage. Not multiversal, Fabled Passage, that's what I meant. Nice, they're just going to crack it right away. Now, if they do have the Snakeskin Veil, going to be pretty sad. But let's see. Okay, we live another turn. We live another turn. So that means we can go Geralf into a Hex. Try and get back in this. Geralf into a Hex gives us some bodies. Takes a little bit of ramp off for them. Erodes. Oh my gosh, they're getting greedy with those erodes, but I'm cool with that. Take another black source here. Okay, that gives us a 2/2. And then, so yeah, they play Hydra. Play a land, that's 3 power, so that's not enough to crew the World Wagon here. They played an Elf. Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad. That's enough to crew, hits for 5. So I think we have to block here for 6, right? Because okay. Hit for 6. Because, yeah, with the trample... Nah, we won't block. Because with trample, we'll lose anyways, so let's just see what happens. Board wipe tribal. Board wipe off the top. They did have the elf too. That's nice for them. Okay, Slasher into stock up. Let's stock up first. We've already played our land this turn. Stock up and Geralf. Bring the Slasher out. Pass the turn. Okay. Mossborn. Can't attack this turn. Ooh. Escape tunnel. Yeah, I mean, what we're really looking for is a board wipe off the top here. And then... yeah. It doesn't matter. These don't get anything, so I don't really care. Fabled, sure. Ill, bro. Play another, yeah. And the World Wagon doesn't have trample, so if he wants to take that, I would take my... Yeah, I would trade my Lasher for that. Though if we got a board wipe, right? That's interesting. I mean, we have to see a board wipe off the top, right? So if we don't see a board wipe, though it would be nice to get the World Wagon out of here. I think that's what we've got to do, ultimately. Here, board wipe is going to come off the top or we lose anyways, so let's just see what happens here. Okay. Deadly cover up one time. Oof. Okay, Bitter Triumph. That's where we're going now. Bitter Triumph. Oof. Withering Curse and a land here. Ah, it's just not quite enough, unfortunately. We needed like a Hex. Gain a little bit of life, or even get the Professor. Maybe I should have thought about that more. Okay, yeah, well played. Alright. Opening hand looks good enough to keep. Got the Riddler going in. Got the Hex. Getting our lands, which always feels good. Okay. This Golgari control or whatever. Ooh. Ooh. To take the Riddler for sure. They're confused. They're like, what the crap is this deck? Yeah, Riddler for sure. Bring in the Professor. Leaves us with some moves to make, right? Annex, fine. Yeah, we're going Golgari, mid-range. Get him for 3, get in there. Get in there. Okay, now we can Geralf, which would let us Betrayal and Hex. Or Slasher, which is harder to deal with. I think we've got a Geralf, right? And then Slasher next turn. Especially if we get a land off the top, that's a black land, we can really do some work. Go straight to end step. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's just go to combat, see what happens. I'm sure they've got some removal in their hand, so. Get them to 10. Here comes the removal, I'm sure. Oh, that's sad for them. Boom. And then let's just bring in Slasher. If we could just double spell here, we'd be feeling real good. Hitting that black land off the top. One time for the homies. No, I'm just kidding. Doesn't need to. I don't want to use my one time on this. They see the Hex in hand too, which is hilarious. Ooh. Ooh. And Betrayal. So right? I mean, hard to beat that, and then just take him down half. Goes to 3. And then the Postmortem Professors give us that extra bit of reach. Okay, they're gonna play Deceit again. Deceit bring up Slasher. He's a lethal threat. Yeah, if only I could find a black source. Okay, Vibrance. To gain some life. Ooh. Desperate times. Desperate times. But so what's going to hit here, right? 4, they go to 1, they will lose. But they also have to hit a demon off the top here. So then they'll go to 7, so then they'll be at 1. Yeah, because they'll go to 3, then half. Okay. Hello, anyone there? So I went to the store championship. Well, we got some time. A little story, you know. Went to the store championship trying to win that Oculus last night. Only 8 people showed up. Played game 1, went smooth. Game 2, lost 2-0 to Is It Spellmentals. And I was running the Avatar Flash deck, you know, the blue-white, that 7 Faust was running a version of that. And it was just brutal. Had the nut draw. They had the nut draw every single game, man. It was crazy. I just 2 Sunderflux, 2 Eddie Merc Crabs. Yeah, it was beastly. Okay. We're going for a good game here, basically. Ah, never mind. We still have more time for story. They're hitting me with the salt rope, which is fine. I've got nothing but time, you know. It's a beautiful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm looking to make some better content. So if you guys have some ideas, throw them in the comments. I'm trying to think of, you know, unique things that would really keep people entertained and interested, because I do love Magic, and I'm just not a super great deck builder at the moment, as you can see. But I think it is, you know, I think there's a lot of ideas out there we could try, so let me know. Okay. Good game. Hilarious. That was a wild one. Okay, opening hand here. Hex, Riddler, Mortem. I mean, that's pretty dang nice. That's pretty dang nice. We can Sewers turn 1. Ooh, second thought. We could Watery Grave. Yeah, Watery Grave. Let's take a peek at that hand. And grab your Badger Mole Cup, which I'm sure... Ooh. That's gonna be a toughie. That's gonna be a real toughie. If we Hex, too... Okay, Studios first, you're off the top. I know that feels good. Past that, ramp into a green. Okay, they're just going like heavy-duty ramp. I think we just have to kind of let them ramp at this point and just play our own game. Like the Professor, get him out here. And then both of these will enter tapped, which is tough, but we can Riddler. Ace Till. Dang, some pretty nice top decks. Really nice top decks. But no landfall payoffs yet, so still okay. Okay, we could go Geralf now. And then that lets us do Quantum and Hex. No need to attack right now. I think we'll go Sewers and 2 Reef. Okay. Rampant Growth, sure. Okay, yeah, mill. Just keep milling all your good stuff. Honestly thought this was mono green, but no. Okay, good. That's a good one to get out of there. Okay, let's go Sewers, see what we surveil. And we don't need another land. And then let's go into a Hex on... If we blight the 1 here, we can blight it on the postmortem, because it just doesn't actually matter. Because we're just going to throw him into the woods anyways. Into a Quantum gives us a 2/2. Draws a card, and we see Desert. That is not bad at all, especially if they get like a forest out there and we just soak them all up. Ooh, that would be hilarious. Yeah, swinging for the 1, hit for 1, gain 1. Oh my gosh, and they just trade it? Okay. Okay. That's cool with me. Maybe they've got something I don't know about. Ascension. That's gonna get tough. That's gonna get real tough. Into the Fabled. Hoping we'd see a forest there. into another post-mortem. Let's do post-mortem. Take out that tactics. Into another post-mortem. He comes as a 3/3, which is cool. And then just pass here. Rolf is not getting it done. He's just maybe a touch too slow. I really want to combo him with that Gissa. And we have some real beefy stuff. Okay, we might just go turn one. If we draw a land, we're going Quantum Riddler. We draw a Gissa. Ooh, wee. We can afford to take a hit here. What we don't want to see is Might Form Harmonizer. Might Form Harmonizer, we lose. So far, that mill has actually, like, taken care of business for us. Give it to the Studios, sure. They can swing for 4 all day. Earthbend 2, yeah. Another land, sure. Mill, ooh, okay, mill again. Goes to 5, we'll take 5. No blockies. If Mortem could block, we would be in such good shape. That might be the greatest card to come out of Secrets of Strixhaven, but it cannot. Okay, mill. Ooh, nice. Nice mill hit there. And hits for 6. Okay. We know it's in hand, so it doesn't matter. Do we... Yeah, let's just Riddler here. Draws a card. Bitter Triumph off the top of the homies, that's alright. Unstoppable Slasher is going to be a... I don't even know what. 3/4? Okay, and then it has a counter, so maybe that's actually not the best use of it. That's fine though, whatever. Trade? Oh, just straight blockage. Oh. They do not want their Ice Till to get dirty for some reason. Oh my gosh, Ugin Milled feels great. Okay, what else are they gonna mill here? Health, right? Okay, there goes Riddler. There's another Explorer. Now we have a 9/9. I think I would just trade my Slasher, which is hilarious. Maybe, I don't know. That little combo right there is actually not that good. Okay. Wow, I mean, they're hitting a lot of land drops. Okay. I mean, how many more can you have, right? Take the 10. I'll just do a little trade skis. It's fine. Boom. Hit me for 6. Okay. And it's a lose-lose for me, but that's life. So. Right, we could take their planar engineering. That's hilarious. Or we can try and draw into a land. Let's try and draw into a land. Nice. Watery Grave, pay the 2. Duress, take the planar. Which gives us another zombie. Boop. Okay, now what do we want to attack with, right? These 2/2s are ready to just give up. Let's just start getting in for some damage here. Their best block, right, is an Ice Till on one of these, but they've been so scared to block with their Ice Till, even though I'm tapped out. It is hilarious. Okay, perfect. Take these trades. Ooh, nice. Ugin off the top for them. Milled. And another mill. Another Ugin. Oh man, they've milled 3 of their Ugins. Okay, they bossing Say. Okay, targeting their forests. Now their forests are here. We could deadly cover up those. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. Okay. Sure. Bossing Say. Goes to a 6, 8. Sure. They attack with the ice till I'm just putting everything to block it. Ooh, but then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 counters, so... Okay, no, it's just 1, 2, so that could go to 10, 8, 10, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not enough. So, what do we do here, right? Block, block, trade. Take 6, 7, 8 potentially here. Seems like the best play. And they can power up that forest, I guess, yeah. Alright, it might be time to deadly cover up here. Just steal all their forests. The problem is then we have bossing Say to deal with. That's just a beast. Okay, let's see what we draw though. Withering Curse would be cool with me as well. 13 left. Land. Do we play like Geralf here into what? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, did they lose? Let them mill. Oops! Oops! I don't think they plan on that one. Okay. Good game. Alright guys, going into another game here. That was a crazy last game. Can't believe we just freaking won that. Tap land's fine. Oh, control. Jeskai control. Honestly, let that post-mortem just cook. You're gonna have to exile him. Yeah, lightning helix that. Do it. Problem is, we are also not with a control-based hand here. We're gonna need to see a planeswalker, or we're cooked. Okay. Stock up, sure. Let's see some of our stock ups. That would be nice. Stock up off the top might be the best draw we could have. Just can't make this up. You just can't make this up. Postmortem. Ooh. Give me a land. Okay. Start hitting for that planeswalker. 8. We can do that. We might have a chance, but it is not looking good for us here. Tablet. Are they going to miss a land? Nope. Just checking to see if they get one off the tablet. Land for turn. Okay. They might be representing a little spell snare here, which... Say let's see. Okay, I should not have paid the 2 life there. That was totally a mistake. Oh well. Oh yeah, they have the red and blue-white. Okay, and then we'll bring in another postmortem. Should have done that on their end step. Totally cooked that one. Alright, made a couple of poor plays right there. No doubt about that. Flashback, Helix. Okay. Nice. Gain them some life. Right, we're getting cards out of their hand. But we have 4 dead cards right now. Go to combat, swing for 2, pass. Helix? Revelations. Gosh, dang. Sheesh. Yeah, we're probably cooked. We are probably cooked. Get rid of those. Give us some fuel for our back end here with these professors. Ugh. Good. That's pretty good. Let's see what happens when we just deadly cover up. What would we deadly cover up, right? Revelations. Let's just try and deadly cover up here. Never mind. I'm not ready for that commitment. Let's Professor here. See if they react. Yeah. Oh yeah, play it. Play it. Nice. Okay, there's a card. And then second main, let's go to a Riddler. That gets countered, I'm hurting. Hurting. Okay, I'm hurting. Got me. You got me. And it's exiled, of course, which is so brutal. Because we need that deadly cover-up. Yeah, let's see how you like this one. How many more counters can you possibly have? So annoying. If they play a stock up here, I'm jumping off a bridge. Okay, that also makes me want to jump off a bridge. Alright, good game. Good game. You got me. You got me. I don't need to see this one through. Alright. Alright, guys, there's the deck. It is pretty fun. Giraffe probably needs cut, and you could add something else that's a little bit more fun, but thanks for watching.